All right, babes, let's chat about body image. January is a lot to handle as someone with a history of eating disorders and orthorexia and body dysmorphia. January and all of the messaging that comes along with it can be really triggering. Change your life in one day, you know, lose this amount of weight by February. There's just a lot of messaging coming our way, and I wanted to create this video to show you that you do not have to give in to all of the pressures of New Year resolutions and having your body look a certain type of way by summer. You get to take your power back over your body today, and I'm going to tell you how. If you haven't been here before, my name is Ashlyn Torrey, and I am the founder of High Vibe Heels, which is a community of badass babes healing in a heel, whether that's through burlesque dancing, heels dancing. We do a little bit of both. I am so passionate about opening women's eyes to the fact that they are the most powerful, confident, sensual, magical beings on the planet, and that they have every single thing that they need within them to thrive. But of course, from the patriarchy and the way that we grew up in this society, so much of that is taken away from us. So much of it is hidden away from us because they don't want us to know how powerful we are. And I want to talk about body image specifically today because it's something that can hold us back so much from achieving our goals, from being in the relationships that we desire, from having the dance career that we want to have. It is such a big block. So if you find yourself constantly feeling like a stranger in your body or feeling the need to change your body and fit into society's standards of what a woman's body should look like, if you find yourself comparing yourself to others, then this video is for you because I am going to tell you exactly how to get out of that loop and come out on the other side feeling like an absolute baddie in your body. So to start out, I've always had a toxic relationship with my body as long as I can remember. Probably around age 11, I started feeling like there was something wrong with my body. Like there were parts of my body that were either too big or not big enough. And I found myself comparing myself to, you know, people on America's Next Top Model and the girls on the cover of 17 magazine. And I felt so insecure at such a young age. You know, also during that time, there was so many like fad diets going on in the 90s, and it was just really in to be super thin. So that was my experience then. Now, you know, it's social media and seeing people's bodies on social media that we compare ourselves to. So I just got caught in that comparison trap at a very young age. And then once I entered the ballroom dance industry, I used to be a Latin ballroom dancer. That's when things really got intense. I developed an eating disorder, specifically orthorexia. I was so obsessed with food, counting calories, overworking out. I weighed myself every single day. It was just very toxic, especially I think I was only like 16 at the time. So really sad. I just want to give that version of myself like the biggest hug because I wanted so desperately to receive validation, especially from my dance instructor, my dance partners, you know, from competing. I wanted people to view me in a certain way, and I was told that that could be achieved by the type of body that I was in. This led me to being in the worst physical condition of my life. I was so sick. I had a back and knee injury. My skin was a mess. I had SIBO, IBS, you name it. I felt so uncomfy in my body, and I knew that something had to change. Literally my entire life crumbled around me, and I was like, okay, I have got to come back home to myself. I knew that there was so much related to everything that was falling apart in my life that related back to my body. I knew that it was such a big piece of the puzzle, and so I took some time, I think about a year away from dancing, and I focused on healing my inner being, really starting to build like a loving and synchronistic relationship with my body. And then once I did that and I got back into dance, I took my first burlesque class, and I was absolutely hooked because it brought me back to myself. It brought me into my body in this really sensual and unique way. I didn't need a partner. It was literally just about me and how I felt in that class, and that changed everything for me. So it really was this like energetic piece, like getting to know myself, and then the movement piece are essential to creating that body confidence. Where I am now is truly in a place where I don't feel the need to be validated by other people because I validate myself, and I see my body as this like vessel for pleasure, magnetism, and vitality, and adventure, and experiences. Like I feel like there's so much that my body can give me if I give it the care that it needs, and that is like such a huge transformation, you guys, because let me tell you, it was rough there for a while. And to be very clear, this did not come from me losing a certain amount of weight or getting into a specific fitness program or eating a certain way. It came from the relationship that I had to myself. It came from my mindset. It came from how I moved my body, how I cared for my body, all of these things that were driven by me just simply wanting to feel good in my body. And when we feel better, honestly, we look better too, because it radiates on the outside of us. It's like a magnetism. People are like, who is she? What has she got going on? Because we're showing up with like this aura around us. And that's what magnetizes people to us. It's not actually the way that we look. It's the energy that we show up with, you know? So now I'm going to get into my exact formula, my 6-step process on how I created this body confidence, how I healed my eating disorder, and how I was able to feel amazing in my body on a consistent basis. That is the key word, which is consistent, because so many different diets and weight loss programs and supplements and all these things that claim to give us like this quick fix, that's all it is a quick fix, and then it's not sustainable. And so the process that I have has allowed me to feel amazing in my body for years and years and years. Like over 6 years now, I've been doing all these practices. I come back to them over and over again because body confidence, feeling like a baddie, it's a process. We are never gonna reach this goal of like feeling confident in our bodies every single day, all the time. That is just not realistic. But the goal is, of course, to have more good days than bad, and to feel like when we are having a bad body image day or when we aren't feeling great in our body, we know exactly how to shift it so that we can carry out the rest of our day feeling hot and sexy and confident. You may not know this is a little inside scoop, but there are so many people online pretending that they have the one-size-fits-all approach to confidence, to money, to success, whatever it is. And honestly, our journeys are all so different. So I just want to start with that. But you can apply these tools to your life no matter what your life looks like, and you are going to see results. Even if you just use one of them, you are going to experience huge shifts in how you feel in your confidence. And the first shift is to take inventory. And what that means is to take an honest look at your relationship to your body and see how it got there in the first place. When we know where our body confidence stems from, whether it's something in our childhood or something that someone said to us at a young age or something in society, that really helps us to be clear on where we need to go from there. So we know that our body confidence issues are coming from this specific place, and you can really start to rewrite those experiences and create new mindsets around your body image. And the way that I do that is through journaling. So just journaling about my experience, journaling about my anger, journaling about how I'm feeling in my body. And then when I see it on the page, I know, okay, this is where I am now. Where is it that I want to be with how I feel in my body? And then you can start to rewrite those experiences in your past through inner child healings and meditations. You can do it through visualization. So visualizing your childhood going differently, visualizing those conversations that you had going differently, literally rewriting our past experiences, shifting our mindset around things that have happened in order to claim our power back and really take control over how we feel in our bodies. And so much of our childhood, especially, the control is kind of given to everyone else, right? So this is us as adults taking our power back and rewriting the story, rewriting history so that we can see, oh, there was actually an alternate way that could have gone. How can I now use that in the life that I have now? I don't have to continue to believe what that person said to me, or I don't have to continue to live my life this way because that is no longer true for me. It's all just about being honest with yourself so that you know where you've been and how you can start to move forward. And then the second step is healing your self-perception. So the first part of it is taking inventory of what's happened to you. Now the second part is healing how you view yourself. Often we feel that we lack confidence in our bodies because of how we think other people view us, but it's really about how we are viewing ourselves. You can actually start to transform the way that you see yourself through many different practices. You can do mirror work where you speak affirmations into the mirror and you tell yourself how you want to feel or how you want to view yourself, and you allow that to integrate as your truth. You can also go through your closet, do like a full edit of your closet and plan plan out outfits that make you feel sexy and good. You know, I have outfits for dance that make me feel so hot. I just did a video about it. I also just started doing a capsule wardrobe in our bedroom. So it's just like this cute little wardrobe rack that has all these like pastel outfits on it that I can pull from during the week, and I know they're gonna make me feel so good in my body. A small shift that makes a really big difference. I plan out a lot of outfits that I want to try on Pinterest, and it just makes me feel more intentional about what I'm putting onto my body, which then helps me to view myself in a better way. And when I just like get ready for the day and I do my hair and my makeup and I put on an outfit that I feel good in, that's immediately shifting the way that I see myself, versus if I was just like sitting on the couch and wearing sweatpants all day and my hair was like gross. I mean, of course I do that every now and then. Hello, it's called a weekend. But I really try to show up in the way that I feel like my future self would be proud of, show up in a way that I know is going to help me to feel my most confident. I also do this through tapping. If you've been on this channel before, you know how much I love tapping. EFT tapping is a way to tap on the various meridian points in the body as we speak affirmations and we rewrite maybe the negative beliefs that we have about ourselves. So tapping is a great way to instantly shift your energy and to start healing your self-perception, but in like a deeper way that's really going to last. After we've done a lot of that deep work, now it's time for step 3, which is nourishing our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. So of course that nourishment can look like food, which I always had such a negative relationship towards, and I felt like I had to deprive myself of the things that I loved and all of that programming that we hear as women. But when I discovered that I could eat food that I loved and also nourish my body and feel amazing, that was like the biggest aha moment to me. And now I have the best relationship with food, and I nourish myself during the week and I let myself play on the weekends. Your girl loves to try a new restaurant. I love food, I love chocolate, I love wine, I love all of these things, and I allow myself to have them. I allow myself to indulge when I want to indulge, and then I eat healthy most of the time. And I've found this really good balance within myself, and I nourish my body because I know it will make me feel good, not because I feel like it will make me look a certain way. And that is the biggest shift that I've had. I also nourish myself with what I'm taking in, whether that's content, TV shows, movies. I'm making sure that everything that I put into my subconscious is positive. I'm listening to music that I love. I'm nourishing myself with trips into nature and travel and all of these things that are nourishing every single facet of my life. I nourish myself with going to the sauna and yoga classes and drinking lemon water and all of these little things that I do on a day-to-day basis. It's like that deep self-care that is going to help me to feel great and also help me to look great. We gotta have energy to show up as a baddie. We cannot show up as our baddest, hottest self if we're not getting enough sleep, if we're eating shitty foods all the time, and if we're not doing any self-care, right? We have to be nourishing ourselves in all of those ways, and then also allowing ourselves to play and have fun. That is also part of the nourishment puzzle. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Step 4 is all about moving, and we have to move the stuck energy in our bodies out. If we are sedentary all day and we're not moving our bodies, all that negative energy is going to be stuck in our bodies. We're not gonna feel well because we're not raising our body temperature, we're not getting any cardio in, we're just like potatoes, and that is going to create that lack of confidence in our bodies. Movement is so healing. It's one of my favorite healing practices because you're really getting everything involved. You're getting your mind, your body, your spirit. Everything is involved in the process. And also it's taking your mind away from other things. You have to be really present in your body, and presence to me is one of the reasons why we are stressed as a society and we're so anxious, because we're not present in the moment. And when you move your body, you have to be present, right? So I love Pilates classes, I love yoga classes, you know, they help to tone and sculpt the body, but to me, they're also just very fun. I love Melissa Wood Health. Her Pilates classes are amazing. Bailey Brown Pilates classes, and I love yoga. Boho Beautiful is a great yoga channel here. I also have some yoga classes on my channel as well. So I am always doing some form of movement to get my heart rate up and to, again, disconnect so I can reconnect with myself. And it is so good for our bodies to sweat. Like, we love a hot girl sweat up in here. Okay, so sweating, moving your body is so essential, and that leads us to step 5, which is elevating in a heel. And it's high five heels. We got to talk about dancing in a heel. And this is my number 1 tip for anyone who wants to feel like a baddie in their body. When you put on a heel, it energetically and physically elevates you to an entirely new level of being. You stand taller, you show up bigger, you feel more sexy, you feel more confident, and that happens immediately when you put the heel on. Coming from someone who hated wearing heels in general, when I put on a heel and I started dancing, it was like a full transformational energetic shift. As women, our sensuality is our power, and when you're dancing in a heel or you're dancing burlesque, it is putting you in your sensuality, in your divine feminine energy in a really unique way, and that's what creates that confidence, right? That's what allows us to be like, ooh, maybe I can wear a little bit less clothing. Ooh, maybe I can whip my hair around, let my hair down. Maybe I can, X, Y, and Z. It leads to this like ripple effect when we allow ourselves to embrace our sensuality. It frees yourself to express yourself unapologetically, wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, and own the skin that you're in with bold acceptance. If you want to feel a little bit more masculine, a little bit more powerful, I love heels for that. If you want to slow things down and really connect into your body and feel like a sensual goddess, then burlesque is definitely the style of dance for you. And the 6th and final step, and honestly one of the most important steps in this whole process, is crafting consistency. And what happens is sometimes when we go on a weight loss journey or we decide we're getting our health and fitness in check, what we do is we go really, really hard at the beginning, and then we kind of fall off the wagon because it's too much, it's too overwhelming. And to me, one of the keys to feeling like an absolute baddie in my body is to be consistent with the practices that I'm doing. That means that I have to enjoy what I'm doing. If I have a HIIT workout on my calendar, you best believe I'm gonna be pushing that as far as I can away from me. If I have a boiled egg in the fridge for breakfast, probably not gonna eat that boiled egg, probably gonna go for a muffin. You know what I mean? So you have to build this calendar of consistency, plan of consistency, whatever works best for you. I'm a Capricorn, so a calendar schedule is always good for me, but I have to make a plan, and a plan that feels exciting for me. So when you're consistent with the practices, that's when you are going to see results. So whatever consistency means to you, whatever is achievable to you, that's what you want to go for. So when you structure your morning routine, your closet, your calendars, your habits around whatever goal you have, if that goal is to feel amazing in your body, feel confident, feel like a baddie, then you are going to experience the feelings of confidence that you want to experience. You're going to have that loving relationship with your body, all because you dedicated the time to do so, and you created that consistency and you stuck to it. And to me, feeling the way that I feel right now, if I would have known what this feeling was going to be like, I would have been so much more consistent and I would have gotten there sooner, because it feels so good to feel like your body is yours and you feel like you are unstoppable because you're at home in your body and you know the power that it holds. When you feel good in your body, everything in your life is going to start to change. And again, it's not a quick fix, it's a long-term solution, right? It's a long-term solution to having the relationship with yourself that maybe you've always wanted to have. So those are my 6 steps for healing your relationship to your body, feeling like an absolute baddie. And if you want to take this work deeper, I would love to share a little bit about my brand new course, Baddie Body, which is a 6-week transformational course all about everything that we talked about in this video. Truly, I'm taking you so much deeper into this work, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can take yourself from feeling like you're comparing yourself to others, not feeling at home in your body. Maybe you're dealing with health issues or an eating disorder or whatever it is that you're dealing with, feeling hot as fuck in your own skin. This course is going to give you all of my specific tools and rituals and practices, dance choreography classes, sexy Pilates and yoga classes, EFT tapping, journal prompts, all of the things to help you get there and to help you stay in the energy of feeling like a baddie. And what a baddie is to me is someone who, like I talked about at the beginning of this video, shows up as their fullest expression of self. They are bold, they are loud about who they are, they walk into a room with confidence, they're not afraid to dress the way that they want to dress, talk the way that they want to talk, go for the things in life that they want to go for. They are empowered, all because they have that loving, synchronistic relationship with themselves. And that is exactly what I'm teaching you in this course. It's going to be fire. I'm so excited about it. And right now I'm hosting a pre-sale. So until Monday, after this video goes live, I'm hosting a sale for 33% off of Baddie Body. And this course is going to be dripped out over the next 6 weeks. You will have access to everything that I just discussed. And you will also have access to my High Vibe Heals, the membership, for 2 months free, and the High Vibe Heals community, which is just a hot community of babes healing in a heel. So I will put all the information below for you in the description. And of course, reach out to me on Instagram at @AshlynTorrey if you have any questions at all about this course. But I hope this video helped you to see that there is a process that you can go through to feel better about yourself. You do not have to be stuck in this place of resistance, of feeling icky, of feeling like you're not good enough. None of that is 2024. We are cutting all of that comparison bullshit. We are cutting all that patriarchal bullshit, and we are loving on ourselves this year. And to me, loving on myself means dancing in a heel, nourishing my body, wearing clothes that make me feel hot. All the things that we're going to talk about in this course will help you to build that loving relationship with yourself and feel like an absolute baddie, because you are, and you just gotta own it, okay? I love you babes so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. That way that you never miss a video from me. And I will see you in the next one, and hopefully in Baddie Body, the course. Mwah.